Hello, everybody. John was never here. If you couldn't tell by the title, well, you probably already did because you probably read it. But we have some first looks, like real looks at the next Wimpy Kid book. And hopefully, you could tell that by my voice, I'm really excited. I got home as soon as I could to record this video as fast as I can. Uh, I want to make this video as quick as I could, so there's not really a script for it, so you might hear me pause a lot. But recently, today, the Wimpy Kid, internet or social medias have been saying that, Jeff Kinney is going to be on the Kelly Clarkson show tomorrow. Or he was on there tonight, I think. And then it's going to come out tomorrow. I don't know how it works. But check that out when it comes out tomorrow, because we might get even more stuff, like more looks and like stuff on that, or details. But I don't know how it got leaked, but someone leaked the cover and plot for the new Wimpy Kid book. So here it is. It is called Diary of Wimpy Kid: Fight or Flight, which is obvious. We figured that out. The title, as you could tell, we could see Greg, and he's dressed up as a chicken with boxing gloves. And the cover, when I first saw this cover, I was like, what? I was like, what is this? I thought it was like mac and cheese for a second, but I'm pretty sure it's scrambled eggs. If you guys can't tell on the spine of the book, it's bacon. So it's that's pretty funny, because I really thought it was gonna be like a karate mat or something, or like a boxing ring or something. I don't know, for the texture of the cover. I don't know. It's hard to predict what Jeff Kinney is gonna do with his covers nowadays. Hot Mess had the picnic table and spaghetti on it, and then the next book was the cake, and I was like, there's no way he's gonna make the next cover another food one. And I was wrong once again. He I don't know how he does it. It's always a surprise every single time. I cannot predict it. But here it is. He said it's gonna be orangish red. What is he talking about? It's yellow. I mean, if you count the spine, I mean, it's kind of like that. I would count that as reddish brown though. But this is the cover. Again, I'm really surprised about it. That's crazy. I thought it was weird that Greg was dressed up as a chicken, but I mean, I kind of get it though, because you could say he's a chicken because he's scared, So that makes sense, I guess. Hopefully, the whole chicken or breakfast theme plays into the plot, but we don't really know yet. But we also have our first little plot synopsis of the book. And the plot synopsis reads like this. When the going gets tough, what's a Wimpy Kid to do? In Fight or Flight, Greg Heffley faces his biggest challenge yet as he becomes a target for the school bully. Luckily for Greg, his best friend, Rowley Jefferson, takes karate, so at least Greg's got someone in his corner. But an unexpected twist makes Greg realize he's facing an uphill battle. Will Greg step into the ring or throw in the towel? One thing's for sure, Fight or Flight is a knockout. I love that, the plot. So, as I said in my previous video, you guys should check that out. We already knew that Greg was going to be, targeted by a bully, and him and Rowley are going to do karate or something. I really like the bully theme, because, I thought Jeff wasn't going to do that, because I thought it seemed too, obvious, but, again, he surprises me every time. I don't know how he does it. But hopefully this will be good. And I think he's gonna introduce a new character, a bully character, because he adds new characters all the time, and I like when he does that. I don't mind that we don't really get Shirag or Holly in the newer ones. I mean, we see Shirag sometimes. I think he's in the movies, the animated movies, but whatever. You know what I mean. I'm excited to see what he does with that. And we also have a release date for this book. As predicted, it's going to be in the fall, and the release date is October 20th, 2026. So obviously it's going to be this year. I really thought he was going to reveal this cover in February, because he did that the past 2 years, I think. But I can't believe he did it this early. I seriously thought it was going to be February. But I'm really glad we got to see it. As I said, they posted today that it was going to be on the Kelly Clarkson show tomorrow. So I was like, Oh, I'll make a video on some other Wimpy Kid news that because I have another video planned where I talk about other stuff, and I was like, I'll do that, and then in the video I'll say, oh, tune in tomorrow because they're gonna show the cover. But I was surprised because here's the cover and the plot, so here we go. But I really want to know what you guys think about this, about the cover and like the plot. So type down in the comments. I might make a video talking about predictions for the book, and I'll like talk about your guys' comments. And there is some predictions I saw on Reddit that I want to talk about. So in this Reddit post by u/Eduardo Bork, he made like a post saying, "What do you predict will happen in Fight or Flight?" And there's these two comments that I really liked and I want to talk about and show on here. So one of them says, it's by Freddie Cypher, and they say, Greg gets a major bully. Frank tries to put him in boxing classes, but the instructor is lazy and doesn't offer actual skills. That's something I think that's something Jeff Kinney would do. Lots of content dedicated to bullying, obviously. I'll bet Greg's bully has a dad who bullied Frank, and it'll end up extra awkward for Frank. That's also something I could see happening, which would be really funny as well. Also, in the end, Greg chickens out, which would be predictable. Maybe even Frank, but it works out in their favor. So that like I'm really excited for that theme. I hope that I could see that happening. I would like if that happened because that's something that seems like something that would happen. Now, this comment by tasty underscore donut 9524 says, I genuinely hope Shirag Gupta returns, even if it's just for a single page like Fregley did in Party Pooper, because of the bullying issue and Shirag's invisibility joke. I do like that. That makes a lot of sense, because like Shirag's whole character and like the book he's introduced in was about how Greg basically bullied him and pretended he was invisible and the whole school was on it, basically. I like that. Hopefully, Jeff Kinney does that. I can see him doing that too because he brings like Fregley every now and then back in for like a single page, and he does that with Albert Sandy every other book too. So I could see that happening. Here's another comment by the Wombat Consumer, and they say, I wonder if this is another sports related story because Greg is wearing a chicken costume, and that makes me wonder if he's going to volunteer as the mascot for a sports team in some capacity. I like that, but like I like that as a concept. I'd really want that to happen, but I don't think that would happen because, like as I said about the cover, I think Jeff kind of did it as the joke because Greg is a chicken, like he's scared. But I really like that idea, and I hope that happens because I'd be like I could see a lot of funny jokes he'd be doing with that. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. If you guys have any like thoughts and like predictions, please tell me in the comments because as you know, I read all of them. I heart all of them. I read. And maybe I'll make another video talking about predictions for this book, and I'll read out your guys' comments and stuff. I really like interacting with the community. Hopefully, the Wimpy Kid team sees this video because they've been seeing all my recent ones. And if they are, hi. But that's really all I had to talk about. I hope to see more news on this book. It looks fun. Like again, this is I would never expected the cover to look like this, and I really like book covers in general. So yeah, thanks for watching.